happening today, a workshop to discuss moving the train tracks in Del Mar away from the bluffs.
Joining us now, Colleen Clementson, Deputy CEO of Sandag. Good morning, Colleen. Nice to see you.
Good morning.
Okay, let's talk about this. This is a big meeting. It's been discussed for years now. What is the plan for today? What's happening?
Well, first of all, everyone in the region should know that this rail line corridor from Los Angeles into downtown San Diego is the busiest passenger rail corridor on the West Coast and the second busiest in the nation. So it's really important for our transportation system. Sandag is in the business of connecting people to places and where we need to go for jobs, entertainment. And with this particular corridor, it's really under threat with climate change. So for the last several months, we've had in the news where we've got bluffs that are failing and trains have had to slow down. We've had to have bus bridges in some parts of San Clemente. And so tonight what we're doing is meeting with the community in Del Mar. All residents in the region are invited to come and see the analysis that we've done so far and ideas on how we can actually get those rail lines off the bluffs and move them to the east and really open up that whole area for the coastline to the San Diego community, but also remove that threat of climate change. The bluffs are failing from above and below.
I have a family member that actually regularly uses this back and forth from Santa Maria down here. It's been very disruptive for her over the past few months to even get down here with all the bus routes and cancellations. During this time, I've often thought, like, how are you going to move all that? That's a pretty hefty job.
It's a big undertaking, no doubt. Sandag, though, has a history of getting stuff done. So we just completed a number of HOV lanes or carpool lanes on I-5 North. We've been replacing bridges in this corridor. There's a number of bridges that the train goes over that are under threat. They're over 100 years old. And so replacing those bridges, and this is just another piece of that puzzle that needs to be fixed. So right now what we are sharing with the community is our initial analysis on how this could be moved, how it could be designed, what we might do to mitigate for any impacts to the community, to the sensitive habitat in the area, but we want to hear what the community's concerns are as well.
I'm glad you brought that up. When you invite the public to something like this, there's usually pictures up on the wall, people are looking at it, studying it, and all the engineering that goes into that, people just want to know, wait a minute, so where are you going to put them? How far inland do you plan to go, and how long is that going to take?
Yes.
So how do you answer those questions just off the top when you guys are still kind of figuring it out?
We've actually done a fair amount of analysis, and so that's what we want to be able to share. We looked at 5 or 6 different potential options, what some of the trade-offs, the pros and cons of each of them. That's what we want to be able to share with the community tonight and see what their thoughts are on that.
Is there one, I'm sorry to interrupt, but I'm just curious, is there one that's more popular or one that Sandag likes or seems like it's more viable to happen?
We studied in more detail a couple of options, but at this point, it's still really preliminary. We've looked at concepts to help us understand putting something in a tunnel, how deep do we need to go? What would the grades be? And so we've done a lot of that analysis. There's some that are just east of where the tracks are, all the way up to take something to Interstate 5. What we really are doing now is looking at what are the criteria? How do we make sure that we're not going so far out of direction that it slows the service down? How do we create the grades that actually, engineering-wise, we can make this happen? There are beautiful lagoons on both sides. How do we make sure that we're not disturbing the lagoons? How do we minimize impacts to the community or the amount of property that has to be secured? So we've set aside some goals. What's the cost? What's the benefit? We're going to be doing a cost-benefit analysis. And over the next 2 years, we're going to do that detailed environmental analysis, and we're going to invite the community every step of the way to weigh in.
Cost, time, everything else. When you mention the next 2 years, we're talking from this stage to completion. Are we talking 10 years, 15 years?
About 10 years.
Yeah.
So 2 years to do the detailed analysis. Then that goes out for public review. Then we have another couple of years where we need to really prep the property. And then it takes about 7 years to actually get it constructed.
Wow. And it struck me when you said that there's an option of maybe creating an underground, like a tunnel.
Yes.
Through that area. That's
Yes.
That's new.
Yes.
Well, you are inviting people to attend, so we can give the information if anybody would like to come and share your ideas and thoughts. Rail Realignment Project Community Workshop, it's today.
It's today, 6:30 in Del Mar at Del Mar City Hall, and the community is invited. And I just really want to give a shout out to our state and congressional leaders that have believed in this project. Senate Pro Tem Tony Atkins has worked very hard to get the funding to get us to this stage. Our congressional leaders, Peters and Levin, as well, and we're confident Sandag will get it done. So we invite the community to be a part of it. Thank you.
Got to be a part of it. I tell you what, you said it when you said this is a major, major undertaking. Colleen Clemenson with Sandag, thanks for the time this morning.
Thank you.
Thank you. My pleasure.